Assalamualaikum. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce my fellow group team members, which are Nadia binti Muhammad Ghazali, Nur Shamim Nasuha binti Muhammad, Muhammad Afil bin Azrin, Muhammad Ashraf bin Zulkifli. And we are from group Nasab 4D. Today we would like to present on SME group project. I will start with first slide presentation, which is on SME definition. SME defined by SME Corp Malaysia based on annual sales turnover and number of employees. First of all, manufacturing sector consists of two, which is small. They earn about RM 300,000 to RM 50 million, or goes up to 75 staff. For medium ones, they earn about 50 million to 50 million, goes up to 200 employees. Meanwhile, for other services and other sectors, small business, they earn about RM 300,000 to RM 3 million, or goes up to 30 employees. And medium ones, they earn about RM 3 million to RM 20 million, or goes up to 75 employees. This shall tailor and support SME definition. I shall proceed with second slide, which is on recent challenges faced by Malaysian SME. Malaysian SME are currently facing several critical challenges. First, rising operational costs, for instance, increased prices of raw materials like steel and higher logistic fees are cutting into profit margins. Second, there is a labor shortage and difficulty retaining skilled talent, especially in sectors like manufacturing and IT, where trained workers often move to larger companies or overseas. Third, many SMEs have limited digital capabilities. For example, some still rely on manual record keeping and are slow to adopt tools like cloud accounting. For assessing financing remains low due to strict bank requirements such as high credit scores or long business histories. Lastly, inflation has affected 55% of SMEs, with rising costs of daily operations and materials forcing some to increase prices or reduce services.
Next is economic contribution of SME in Malaysia. GDP contributions. SME contribute approximately 38.4% to Malaysia GDP. This highlights the importance as a backbone of the national economy. Employment. SME also provide jobs to around 48.2% of the national workplace, showing how critical they are for income generation and economic stability. Next is export. About 11.8% Malaysians' total export came from SME, reflecting their growing role in the global market. Sector distributor. The services sector dominates with 78.4% of SME operating here, from retail to IT services, logistics and more. Next in manufacturing, come with next 13.5%, especially in areas like food production, textiles, and electronic. The remaining 8.1% are in construction, agriculture, and other sectors. This number becomes even more meaningful when we consider the challenge SME have faced, from rising operational costs to supply chain disruptions and labor shortage. According to the Age Malaysia, many SME are responding proactively by embracing digitalization. These include adapting e-commerce platform, automating operation, and utilizing cloud-based tools for greater efficiency. Digital transformation is not just helping SME stay afloat, it's enabled them to grow, scale up, and tap into new market. The government and agencies like SME Corp Malaysia are also playing a key role by offering digitalization grant and advisory services, making it easier for smaller business.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Many Malaysian SMEs are unaware of the financial support available to help them grow. We highlight three key government initiatives that can boost their business. First, the digitalization grant offers up to 5,000 ringgit for SME to adopt digital tools like POS system or e-commerce platform. For example, a local bakery in KL used the grant to upgrade their online ordering system, increasing sales by 30%. Next, the 2 billion Penjana SME financing provide a low interest loan for COVID-19 recovery. SME Bank also offers a soft loan for automation. For example, a small factory in Penang secured funding to automate production, cutting costs by 30%. The next one is My Assist MSME is a pre-advisory platform offering a training and business guidance. Over 10,000 SMEs have already benefited from its workshop. This initiative can help their business digitize, recovery, and grow. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I will introduce the last one, which is our case study on the loan rejection. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Hafiz. Imagine this: a small business in Malaysia recently applied for a bank loan to fund its expansion plans. After a detailed evaluation by our credit approval team at a commercial bank, the application was unfortunately rejected. Now let's break down to the three reasons behind this decision on our team. First, the business had poor financial records. Their financial statements were either incomplete or unaudited, which made it hard for us to accurately assess the company financial health. In lending, transparency is critical. Without reliable financial documentation, we cannot determine if the business is profitable, stable, or even able to repay the loan. This ties into a key credit evaluation criterion, which is financial reliability. If a business can't demonstrate a clear financial track record, it becomes a high risk borrower. Second, we observe a weak cash flow position. Based on their projection, the company was unlikely to generate enough cash to cover the loan repayments. One of the tools we use is the debt service coverage ratio, or DCSR, which measures how well a business can service its debt with its operating income. In this case, the DCSR was below the bank's acceptable threshold, which flagged a repayment risk. And lastly, the applicant failed to provide sufficient collateral or guarantees. In SME lending, especially for unsecured loans, the presence of tangible assets or a guarantor helps mitigate the risks. In this case, the lack of collateral significantly weakened their application from a credit risk perspectives. In summary, the rejection we based on three core factors: poor financial documentation, weak projected cash flows, and inadequate security. These issues map directly to standard risk assessment criteria used by banks: financial reliability, repayment capacity, and collateral support. While unfortunate cases like these are not uncommon and underline the importance of financial preparedness, especially for SMEs seeking external financing. Thank you.
I shall proceed with our final slide, which is conclusion. Malaysian SMEs are the backbone of the economy driving jobs and growth, but they are struggling with rising costs and the need to go digital. While government support is in place like funding and digital programs, what really matters is how accessible and effective these efforts are in helping SMEs grow stronger and stay competitive.